Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. Tune in for a vibrant mix of fashion, finance, and life's essential foundations. Join us for expert interviews, insightful discussions, and empowering insights to elevate your lifestyle. From fashion trends to financial tips and personal growth strategies, we've got you covered. So grab your headphones and get ready to be inspired. Tune in now to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show and embark on this exciting journey with us.
Welcome, everyone.
Hi, are we back? Okay.
We're back. But this is the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, and I am your host, Marie Waite, and we have Glenn, and this is our third segment with him. I feel like, I'm running out of time already because I always wanted to talk to Glenn, and I learned so much from him. And for you out there, you guys have to be really excited because he's giving so many amazing, knowledge and experience in this show. So, Glenn, I know that you are also speaking at two of my events. And again, I am so grateful for you. The fact that you are coming to San Diego and you're blessing all of these people is just such an incredible, incredible opportunity for all of us here.
The only thing I love more than San Diego is you. So I'm gonna wind up being out there. I'm doing multiple events that all seem to be going on. There's this great big Southern California convergence. And one of them that I'll be doing at that time is a graduation. And so this is not an invitation to anybody because it's not open, but it's a graduation for a college, and I'm their commencement speaker. And wow. This will be commencement number 15 for that college that I've done. It's not 15 in a row because COVID got in the way early. So I think we skipped a full year, but I've done 15 of the last 16 commencement speeches for this college.
I'm sure
it's for an audience of about 8,500 people. So
8,500?
8,500 people. It's a big deal.
So anyway, I know, Glenn, that you are going to be speaking on August 9th, which is at the San Diego Real Estate Investing and Business Expo. And you're going to be talking about communication, right? And this is a specific industry, which is real estate. What is something that you can share about it that is unique to a lot of people that they have not, experienced at all?
Well, this is kind of a non-linear understanding of treasured real estate, but I've talked to more than one real estate company in all of my years as a speaker, and I talk about the most expensive real estate we have, which is the real estate of our heart. This real estate right here, this small part of the world is your most cherished real estate, and most people don't take care of it very well. And I don't mean just physically taking care of it. I mean spiritually, emotionally, valuing it as this is prime real estate, right? Mm-hmm. Having a piece of property on Maui is beautiful, does not begin to compare with this. This is your prime real estate, if everybody can remember that. And one of the exercises that I do, of course, if they see this before that, it won't ruin it, but they'll already know the cat will be out of the bag, so to speak. But I ask everybody in the audience to just stand and close their eyes. And so you've got hundreds of people that are there trusting you, and they're standing, and hopefully they're standing first and then closing their eyes, but they stand up and they close their eyes. And I ask them now, I look around the auditorium, I make sure that all heads have their eyes closed. And then I say, now with your eyes closed, if you would, I want you at this time to simply point to yourself. Where do you think they point? Point to their heart.
Yeah, to their heart.
Every time. Nobody goes like this. Nobody points to their left elbow. Nobody points to their lower back. And nobody just stands there going, I point to myself. I don't know how to do that. You didn't tell me where to point. So this is teaching us something about intrinsic understanding, that when, Jim McLaughlin is calling me, I'll have to do that right in the middle of the interview. Hey, Jim, I'll call you right back when we're done with the interview. Okay. So here you are just with their eyes closed saying, please point to yourself. And they go, and you're looking around and you go, oh my gosh, Oh my gosh, that's the most powerful and most beautiful thing. It is that. It's both powerful and beautiful that I've got hundreds or even thousands, depending on how large the audience is, of people who have all, without communicating about it with one another, have agreed that this is who you are. This is who I am, right? I'm
Yes.
not my brain. I'm not my chiseled chin. I'm not my bald head. Those are all parts of my body. But my essence, what do I want to be known as? Do I want to be known as egocentric? No, I want to be known as heart-centric. So I will be talking about that version of real estate. And I promise you, that is not something any of the people
Yeah.
at that meeting will have ever heard at a real estate conference.
Yes.
And here's the connection, though. The connection is that when you take care of this perfectly, you become unstoppable. There's nothing you can't do. It doesn't matter. You want to sell real estate? Sell real estate. You'll be the best there is. You want to be an actor? Be an actor. You'll be the best there is. You want to be a politician, a race car driver, a physician, a dentist, whatever you want to do, a garbage collector, you'll be the best one there is, because your choices are emanating from the desires of your heart.
I'm even like, I can't wait to be at that event and listen to you, Glenn. And you're also coming back on September 25th. And this is more catered to the speakers. And I know that you have already students that are going to be trained by you, and they're going to be able to show their speaking in the afternoon, and you're going to somehow get them transformed to the way they can be at their best, right?
Yes.
So with these two events, and you have this amazing time to share your knowledge, I mean, do you have anything else that you wanted to let our audience know that, these are events that they can't miss?
Yeah, well, most assuredly. And what I can guarantee collectively, along with Steve, that we have a team of people that are going to insist and will provide a really safe place of discovery for you, that you can come and be in a learning environment that is non-competitive. At least for that time, it's non-competitive, where we're wide open and everybody in the room is rooting for everybody else to discover and be and shine and evolve. And that's a beautiful thing. And then the key, I think, is not just to attend. That's the beginning. The key is to be open enough to absorb. I talked about receptivity earlier. Mm-hmm. But beyond that is to then take the call to action, is that you will take what you have learned that during that session and implement it into your life first and into the world, instead of just, man, what a great couple of days that was. That was fabulous. And then you drop it and forget about it. That's not going to do you any good. That'll leave you feeling good at the meeting, but then it's really ultimately what you do with it after it. But I will guarantee you that there are blessings that are coming your way that are truly unable to be quantified, because we're not in the session yet. And when we get in the session, that's when we discover people. That's when we meet people. That's when synergy kicks in as we co-create the experience. And none of those things can be planned. They have to be discovered. The event can be planned, but what's going to happen will be based on the attendees. So we hope you're there, and we look forward to it.
Yeah, and I believe that even that's not the only time that they can participate and learn from you. There's going to be an ongoing online sessions that you can continue to help people.
Yeah, and online, I'm very adept in the online world, because when COVID showed up, at that time I owned 3 studios in 3 different states to teach actors. And COVID said, well, that chapter is over with, at least for now. And it put us into an online modality via Zoom. And I got used to having no geographic restrictions and having a sense of community that was every bit as much the same sense of a group and of being in a room, just as if we physically were actually in the same room. So this is the world I'm accustomed to. And it was so effective in teaching people this way that we never returned to the in-person. So my return to the in-person coaching version of life is with Marie. It's the truth. It's the absolute truth. Otherwise, I was just going to continue to go online, and whenever a company wants me to come out and speak for them, we could do that. But to actively train speakers to do it both in person and online, what a blessing. What a beautiful thing.
Well, Glenn, I have asked you this question before because you have this incredible years of life that is so inspiring and successful. And I ask you if this is something that you want to share to people through a documentary, or, is that something that you see yourself doing and sharing
You
it to
remember
everybody?
what I said? I said, yes, of course.
Yes.
Of course. And it's something, I'm getting ready. I shot 2 documentaries in Los Angeles 2 months ago, but they were not that. They were different types of documentaries. But one of them, I want to give the guy a little press. One of them was a movie, and the movie is this. It's called That Guy Who Was in That Thing. You can see it. And what that reference is a character actor like me whose face and you know it, and you see him at the mall or wherever out in a restaurant, but you're going, that guy, I don't know his name. Oh, but it's that guy from 24, it's that guy from Transformers. So he wound up doing a thing called That Guy from That Thing. Well, this is not the one. This was his first one. His name is Ian Romaine, and Ian did this film in 2012, this one that's on DVD, right? Sort of puts a little time capsule around it.
Yes.
But because we just finished this movie, he wanted me to see it and kind of get a sense of what it's going to look like when it's all pieced together. So now this is the sequel to that, 13 years later. And I am one of the 8 character actors who they go to for advice, for stories, for information regarding what does it mean to live the life of a character actor. And it's phenomenal. It is so well done. The other one was a piece on Katrina, the 20th anniversary upcoming for PBS, and I'm the host of it. So that's wonderful. But I would really enjoy most being able to tell the story of my journey. They start asking you to do that when you get a little bit older. Nobody wants to hear about your life story when you're 28. But when you get up into your 60s and 70s, then people say, you've made a difference in the world, and I'd love to know a little more about the whole story. And so, yes, I look forward to doing that.
Oh, my God. I'm excited.
It is something we will do.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so we're going to take a commercial break again, and this will be our last segment with Glenn. So don't go away.
With character actor Glenn Morshower. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Radio Broadcasting Network. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Connect, and Building Solid Foundation.